Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'm not doing the Santa hat and the lights and all that stuff this year, except maybe Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We'll see. Anyways, on to the beer. Haven't had a Troegs beer in a long time. This is their 𝗏𝗏 ale brewed with honey and cherries. Happy holidays. 11% ABV. Troegs out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. With that cool yellow and black cap, I guess. Well, it's a pretty looking beer. I mean, it's just straight up. Well, I guess it is more of a copper or umber. I was going to say it looks straight up red, but yeah, not much of a head on there. You can definitely smell the cherry and the honey. You can smell it as soon as I pop the top, actually. It reminds me a lot of the, I checked their website. They actually use a Belgian spiced yeast in this one, so it definitely has that kind of Belgian-y quality to it. A lot of cherry, not a lot of cherry, but definitely significant cherry. Kind of like honey, like flowers, more, more that floral bouquet kind of smell than actual raw honey or any confectionery sweetness or anything. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. Yeah, it's you definitely get the Belgian yeast in the back end, I'll say that for sure. And it adds a banana kind of flavor in there. A lot of Belgian yeast esters or strains tend to do. Esters describes the aroma. Not as, super effervescent and fizzy like a Belgian beer though. It's more like I don't know, it's more like a just straight up American kind of ale. Definitely has like a presence in the mouth, but it's not, tearing up the tongue or anything. It's not quite as cherry tasting as it is smelling though. You get a little bit of that kind of cough syrup cherry flavor and taste up front, plus honey. Kind of a slight dryness to it, but it's also kind of like a bready maltiness. Not particularly bitter though. Maybe like a little bit through the middle. I think the website said it was only like 15 IBUs, so that explains that. Kind of looks like a glass of red wine in the glass now. Even though it's like completely, well, not completely tepid, but not definitely not effervescent. It's it doesn't feel flat in the mouth. It has like you get a nice gentle warmth in the throat as it's going down. It lingers a little bit. Looks like the cherry and the Belgian yeast kind of mixed together, so you have like that kind of, Trappist quad aftertaste, where it's, like a fruity syrup, almost like a cough syrup kind of aftertaste. I mean, I like this a little bit better than the 𝗧𝗵𝗲, but I mean, as a beer in general, it's not really doing a lot for me. It's a big beer, 11%. They did a very good job working with the alcohol here. I mean, you get a nice gentle warmth in the throat, but otherwise you don't really taste or smell the alcohol. And I don't feel like I'm drinking a glass of cognac or brandy or anything like that with a lot of bigger beers. But, for like a American strong ale with Belgian quality to it, it's basically the same couple notes over and over again, just like a general cherry, honey, toffee, bready maltiness, slight cough syrup quality to it. So I mean, it's like slightly sweet, slightly spice on the end. But I mean, like that's pretty much it. And like none of those flavors are like amazing to me. I mean, none of them are off-putting, except for like this slight cough syrup kind of quality to it. But nothing that's knocking my socks off or whatever. Yeah, I mean it's a good beer though. I like it. But this is good enough for me. So I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 to the 𝗏𝗏 ale by Troegs. I mean, it's a good beer, but it's not amazing or anything. I think beer nerds have a tendency for big beers like this, we just tend to automatically give it high rankings, and that's not the case with me. I mean, I call a spade a spade. So, anyways, I'm rambling here. Again, 7 out of 10 for the Mad Ale Fail by Troegs. Thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'll see you next time. Cheers.